Okay guys, welcome back. Just a wee quick, well not a quick vlog, but just a little kind of info video. I've kind of recently started my golf back up. I hadn't played for about maybe 14 years. And in between the 14-year period I played maybe 6 times, or roughly, give or take a few. So I've not played much over the years. So I went and played on Monday. I went with the guys from work, at Workside. We played Ballochmyle, which is up by Mauchline, maybe about 16 miles that direction. By the way, I'm down the shore. It's the only place that you can really hit some form of a full shot. There's the pitch and putt I used to play when I was younger is shut down. They've now built a school there, so I don't really have that avenue of playing, which I swap hands here. I don't really have that avenue of playing down there anymore, so it's all overgrown. Still a bit of it that you can play, but it's no longer feasible. So the only place I can go is down the shore, which it's not ideal, but it's better than nothing, as I say. So just wait to chip this up a wee bit. So the tide's kind of, I think it's just going out. It's coming in, we're not going to be here long, but I think it's just out, because there's you can see there's a kind of a line, so I think it is actually on its way out. Yeah, I mean it's not ideal, but it is what it is. So I'm just down here, just hitting some balls. I've hit a couple of really sort of bad ones, to be honest. But I played golf the other day. I was actually working night shift, so wait till I just clean my cup here. I know salt water is probably not really good for the club, but I've got to play somewhere, I suppose. Yeah, I played Ballochmyle. It's quite a tough course. It's quite long. I don't have my 3-wood at the moment. It's in the bag, but I'm not comfortable to hit it, to be honest. So I was just hitting a 4-iron a lot off the tee. I did hit a 1-iron that sort of thinned it a lot. A lot of the shots that I hit were thinned. I didn't really hit anything flat, so that, I don't know whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. But I was just thinning a lot of shots. Kind of a thin with slice. So, but I was off night shift the other night. So I was really tired, to be honest. It wasn't an ideal scenario, but I just wanted to go out and hit balls, basically. I wasn't really worried about a score. I was thinking about shooting maybe, sub 100, sub 90, sub 80, see what I could hit. But to be honest, that wasn't really ever going to be a game plan. The game plan was just really hit balls, see where I was. So I played okay. I was happy in a sense. I mean, it wasn't disastrous. It wasn't great either. But I mean, not having played seriously in 14 years, and not having played since about 2.5 years ago, I played okay. I mean, my short game's always been good. Short game's been solid, to be honest. Kind of hit a few thin shots, but overall I played okay. I was happy. I came away with some element of confidence. I wouldn't say I was overconfident, but it was okay. So this is where we are. We're down the shore. I just pan round, you can see there's Ayr in the background there. There's the town hall. I think the pavilion, the PIV. There's the PIV there just over my shoulder. Ayer's, to be honest, Ayer's pretty bad, to be honest. We used to have golf shops in the town. We don't have any golf shops in the town anymore. We used to have, at one point, I think we had 2. We don't have, the driving range was at Prestwick, just down from the airport. We don't even have that anymore. So for a town that's in the heart of golf, we really don't have a lot, and it's quite sad. Golf courses now, well, what do we see? That's the Heads at Ayr, just there. So about, as the crow flies that way, is Tunbury. So that's about, I don't know, 16-20 mile down the coast, I think. I could be wrong. I'm not 100% sure. Can I switch? See, I can't even switch this camera to face the other way. Up there, just at that ridge of land about here, is Royal Troon. Troon's only about, I would say about 4 mile as a crow flies, just up there. That's where the golf was. A few weeks back, the Open Championship. But you can just see, I think that wee spire in the distance, I think that's the town hall in Troon, probably. So the golf was just up there, basically. Belial's just over here. Hold on, but I'm pointing. Belial's over there a bit, maybe 1.5 miles, 2 miles, not far away. Demillen is, well, there's the harbour's here, and the river goes up to about there. So Demillen's probably over there, and that's only about another mile, well, maybe 2 mile. And yeah, you've got Seafield there also, Belial and Seafield, I should have said. You've got 2 courses there. So we're surrounded by golf courses in Ayr itself, and then you go along the coast here going out towards Troon. You've got St Cuthbert's, which is off the coast a little bit, but it's not far. Kind of maybe, I don't know, 1/2 mile inland from the sea. Then you've got St Nicholas, which is on the coast. And then you go up to Old Prestwick, where the Open Championship started. It started with the Prestwick Belt. I think that started, I've not got my dates here, but 1850, I think. And Tom Morris Jr. won that. He won it 3 times in a row. And he then retained that belt, he kept it. And in 1870 there was no tournament. And then the Open Championship, as we know it, started at Old Prestwick in 1871. And that was a claret jug. And that's history, just evolved from there. It then went to it alternated between Prestwick and St Andrews over the next few years, and then Muirfield came into it, and then obviously all the other clubs, Troon and stuff. So we've actually got a good history here on the coast, but Ayer's it's just horrible. I mean, green belts, there's a lot of green areas where you probably potentially could hit, but you're not going to hit in bigger than like a sand iron, so you can't really sort of, do your game. Excuse the stubble. This is my off night shift stubble. I sometimes don't shave till I go back on Friday, so I get a bit hairy, a bit scary. That's just gonna have to deal with it. So we're down here. I'm just gonna hit some balls. I was thinking of actually videoing my swing, but I'm kind of ill prepared, to be honest. I've got my golf towel tucked into my back, so we're probably just gonna hit a few more shots and then probably head home. I was up early this morning. I couldn't sleep. Well, I couldn't sleep. I got up early and then I couldn't get back to sleep, is what I meant to say. So this is kinda, I don't know where my swing, the plan really is just to hit balls over the next couple of weeks. Get the timing back. My timing's not there, so I need to work on that. And that's going to take, pardon the pun, it's going to take a bit of time. But I'm thinning a lot of shots at the moment. Swing's not there. It's, you know, there's a lot of muscles that you don't use, everyday use, that you do use in golf. So it's just getting stamina levels, it's getting the swing, it's getting the swing plane right, it's hitting the contact with the ball, keep my eye on my ball, not thinning it, hitting it fat, just really just trying to kind of get into some form of a groove. That's my club. It might actually be, I don't know if it's reversed on screen, but it's a Mizuno Tour Proven TP18. I bought these clubs in St Andrews, that's 19, they made these clubs 91 to 94. Quite hard clubs to hit. I've always played with a blade. I've never played with a cavity back club. I just find with a blade, if you're hitting it bad, you're hitting it bad. It's simple. You cannot hide from a bladed club. If you're hitting it good, you're hitting it good. It's simple as that. And I've always played with blades, stiff shafts, and I mean they're quite old, but they still work. It's the main thing. They'll probably actually do me for another good couple of years. If I get back into the game, then potentially I may buy some more clubs or buy new clubs, drivers and stuff, but I really don't know. It's these clubs are actually probably as good as any I'm going to buy. Trying to clean my club here, try and get a bit of water. It's got sand on it. Oh, shh. That's better. Nice clean club. I need to clean them when I go in, get the salt off it. But this is the best place to practice. You've got some, you know, hard sand. It's not fluffy. It's got a bit of moisture in it. So that's about it. I don't think I've got anything else to in my head I had a bit of a script to talk about. Just want to point out the clubs that were in here and the fact that Ayers just, for practicing, there's just nowhere to practice. You can practice at Belial, but it's not really a big expanse of land. I've also got these, I just switch hands. I've got these things.